is that people who think, oh, why is it that Hestia is married to Hades? This whole Hades married to Persephone bullshit is nonsense. The birth rate of children is going down and down and going down, 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 down. It's like the extreme likeliness in the condition of children being born these days. One day there are going to be few percent of children going to be born. Few percent of children going to be born one day. It's not like 100% like it used to be. It's going to become few percent of only 5% of children being born the one day. This is how things are. Kids being born are at like an alarming decrease, and the rapid decrease of children being born is on the rise. And it's because my Uncle Hades married my Aunt Hestia. Oh, well, why don't we just make up some stupid shit that ain't even true, like Persephone being married to Hades? No, none of that was true. None of it was ever true. What's really true about it is, oh, the youth marrying the old, and that had something to do with it predating and predicting that there would be a lot of young women dating older men and being a part of, you know, the whole thing about, you know, kids that are like in their 20s marrying adults in their 30s and 40s and 50s for money. And that's some tie to the fucking sugar daddy bullshit. Nowadays, kids are not being born on like an alarming rate like they used to. Like, you can't go around saying, oh, Persephone is still married to Hades. That shit's no longer true. That shit's no longer relevant. It's all about kids being born less and less.
Taylor, the version is in play.
It's like,
bird is down.
Well, why don't we just make it to where kids are, you know, being born less and less and less and less, all because Hades married Hestia. Boreas, the Greek god of the winter, is responsible for it.
Once there, we'll be able to pinpoint the minister's exact location.
And the lesson that we know now from Hestia not being born of, you know, like a lot of, you know, like people that are like born like in the winter months is because of, you know, Boreas, the son of Hades. But Boreas has fucking died because of the Christian religion holding presidency. Now, with Christianity on the you know, the decline, it shows how little we know of, you know, like my religion. It is because, oh, well, why don't we just make it so impossible to tell the fucking truth about, like, Hades being married to Persephone? That was to like prophesize that there'd be the sugar daddy bullshit. The sugar daddy bullshit pisses me off.
On this floor. Get plugged in and locate the minister.
It's like we don't need people being like, oh,
Taylor,
the sugar daddy shit is still going on.
waiting for a hit on facial recognition.
It's rarely going on these days. It's like every and makes
Poor sons of
a,
bitches.
you know,
The are known for their brutality.
it's just asinine. People be like, oh,
Taylor.
why don't we just
other
make
prisoners?
it impossible for people to tell the truth?
Understood.
And forcing people against their will to believe jack shit about what I believe to be true. It ain't okay.
That's him.
It honestly ain't. We got young people going around saying, oh, well, why don't we just have Hestia be married to Hades? Like, that is true. MGTOW versus feminism is a result of Hades marrying Hestia. Like,
Son of a bitch was never
like, people don't understand.
I am.
You don't go around lying. You don't go around lying like that, dude, for real. We don't need people lying about anything.
Gunner up top.
And people don't get it. People don't honestly get it. I can't focus trying to properly teach people about what really happened in my own religion without them being stupid enough to believe the most irrelevant shit about it. How dare people think, oh, well, why don't we just start making it to where, oh, well, why don't we just lie about it? You know, lying about like, oh, well, Hestia was a virgin goddess. No, she wasn't. She was not a virgin goddess.
Do as I say.
Ezra.
What about Lieutenant Khalil and the others?
Sorry, no time.
Khalil was a hero of the Cairo uprising. You know that makes him a valuable asset for their propaganda. They will make an example of him.
Fuck! Alright, let's go.
I mean, it's like never okay to lie.
Here, this one.
Get the door, I'll cover.
It is never okay. It is never okay to lie about like, oh, hestia never married, never had a partner, never had a consort, never had kids. That is a bald-faced lie, and people know it.
Sounds like they're finally onto us.
It's not okay.
Taylor, package +1 secure and inbound.
+1. Your orders were to extract the minister.
His name is Lieutenant Khalil. Sound familiar?
Get moving. We'll see you topside.
People need to be more, you know, aware and be more, you know, topside about what the fuck is really going on. I mean, I'm tired of it.
That's our exit. Cargo elevator up ahead.
It's never okay to make people believe a lie.
Get in the elevator. It'll take us up to the hangar.
Clear out the NRC so we can get topside.
I mean, look at all the kids that are being taught these things.
Come on. Get to the elevator.
I mean, look at all the stupid shit people believe. Like, oh, well, why don't we just, you know, lie about whatever these, you know, young kids believe in, like, the ancient Greek times? Like, no. It ain't okay, man. Honestly, it's not worth, you know, being like, oh, well, why don't we just lie to our kids? Back in the ancient biblical times, make up shit about, you know, the Greek gods that ain't even true.
You still seeing Richard?
Like, Hades is evil. Always have been, always will be.
Gonna take care of him as good as you did me.
I myself have the truth.
We still set our exit.
I've witnessed some of the truth.
Diaz, you're babysitting, dude.
Like, bro,
Stay close.
if I wanted people to believe in such cockamamie bullshit, I would have asked.
Moving to the next hangar.
I would have asked people.
On my position to take the high road.
There you go.
I mean, we got kids going around believing things that ain't even true.
Tear him up.
I mean, we got like a lot of kids. We got like a lot of kids growing up in a religious monotheistic household. Like, wah, wah, wah. My kid left my religion. Wah, wah, wah.
Our weapons are no good against that APC. We gotta bring down that beast ball. Aim for the missiles. We ain't doing shit to that APC. Focus your fire on the VTOL.
Like, bro.
Diaz, I'm in position.
Copy that. Hendricks, rendezvous with Hall on the other side of the hangar.
I mean, we got like a lot of kids growing up believing in the wrong things, believing in the wrong gods and shit. It's no wonder why my generation was so confused. Like, oh, let's forget our Greek heritage and shit like that. Like the vast majority of the colonizers that those stupid and racist Indians called us. We are the ones who actually took America. 'Cause why? There's been a lot of us murdered by those culture vultures that are Indians. Their indigent hands made weapons and murdered us. Unforgivingly murdered us. And they're all racist too. We came here to escape Rome. Rome murdered some of our people. And the name, all 50 states that have the names of the, well, all the names of the states of each state of America is of aristocratic families of the Greeks that came here. All the names of the towns and counties were the names of were the first names of their fucking kids.
Try and keep up, alright?
Like, what the fuck?
That tentacle's mine. Give me some cover fire. Get to the bridge. I'll keep them busy.
Like, bro.
Reddy's got you from here.
Better hustle. 5 out. On me! On me!
Like, we got like a lot of people.
They'll still be right on our ass. We've set charges all across the base for our exit. We detonate as soon as
We
we're
got
close.
like a lot of people, you know, in America lying about history and shit. Indians did not own America. It was always people of the indigenous Greeks. Rome pushed us out of our home. And we had to develop a way to make this place our home. Then those Arab non-royals known as the Indians, they came about because of why?
Move up! Move up! Reinforcements coming over the bridge. What's the plan? Fuck it. Plan B. Blow the bridge. We're moving to
Yeah, like, we got like a lot of Indians, and well, the Spanish Main raped the Incans, Aztecs, Mayans, and admittingly, some of those who are like, well, you see, the Indians and the Mexicans are actually fucking related. I can't see how people lose stop fucking brain cells.
What? You expect us to fight with her? Something like that. Sending tactical feed to your HUD. Remember, they ain't got the night vision. Take it slow. Pick them off.
The Indians and the Mexicans are related by ethnic heritage. They believed in a similar shit, dude.
Disabling tactical feed.
They all the Mexicans, all the Indians, and all the South Americans are all related by heritage and by ethnicity. Can't see why people will be like, oh, but Mexicans and Indians are different. No, they're not. They raped and killed our Greco-Roman ancestors. Cause why? The Spanish Main had more of a hand in the Mexicans' Spanish language.
Extract is the satellite tower.
The Incans, the Mayans, and the Aztecs
You didn't answer me, John.
also was raping and pillaging,
Secondary groups just ahead.
and also, how is this possible? How is all of it possible that the Indians were actually descendants of the Aztecans, the Incans, the Mayans? And what did the Asians do? While us Greco-Roman Greco people were being killed and slaughtered and murdered and raped and pillaged by those racist Indians and those racist downright up and down, straight up and down, left, right, and center, back and forth,
That itchy finger of yours is infected.
racist
Fuck you.
Indians and Mexicans.
Listen. Holy shit. Contact! Contact! NRC assault robots moving in. A shitload of them. We need that door open now. Give us some cover fire. Get inside. Go, go, go. Distracted. We'll deal with the robots.
We really can't stand how, oh, well, why don't we just
We're in the clear. We can take it from here. Those other
pervert history
Not a
to
priority.
better suit
It may not
those
be a priority,
racist
but there's
Indians'
still-
fucking advantage?
We're
And the
just-
kids are not being born like they used to be at the same rate.
Hendricks, your team will escort the minister to the extract. We'll go back and get the hostage.
Like,
More robots.
I get angry when people want to falsify records,
Here, go.
falsify history.
I got the wheel. Get on the turret.
I'm tired of it, man.
Get ready. We got a shitload of grunts moving on our position.
Like, we got like a lot of Mexicans, Indians being racist towards Greeks, Cubans, and Colombians being racist towards Greeks as well.
We gotta take a detour. Hang on.
We don't need racist,
See from the right. Redirect fire.
racist Spanish main offspring being like, oh, well, why don't we just be racist towards them? The people who are,
Stalled out. Hang on.
you know, like,
Hendricks, stop at that thing. What the hell do you think I'm doing? Come on. Start, you fucker.
like,
Come back. This piece of
like,
shit ain't
I'm
got
sick
no
and tired of all these, you know, like, I'm sick and tired of everybody thinking, oh, well, why don't we just support racist people just being racist towards Greek people?
Primary secure. Get that minister out of here. Moving to
The
secondary.
only
rendezvous.
reason why,
Copy that. Going off-road. Exfil in sight. Fuck. Coming in too fast.
like, why? Like, Hades and Hestia married each other just to dwindle down the population to a few percent of kids being born.
Exfil airspace not viable.
Now, I'm not saying this just to throw and stab at other ethnical heritage people.
Please, just get me out of here.
We gotta move. Let's get out of here. Now. Hold them back. We're getting the minister into position.
Drone concentrating fire on multiple targets. Let's wrap this up, boys.
Keep them back. We're almost out here. Minister almost secure. Keep those NOC bastards busy.
Drone is in position, ready for pickup.
Secure. Get your ass over here now. Get your ass over here now. Move. Move. Move.
Like,
No, wait.
I just get so mad.
No, fuck! Get to the APC! Get out of there! Taylor, my team's still at Exfil! More NRC
Like,
moving in!
we got like a lot of people,
Hang tight, you're not done.
a lot of Mexicans, Indians being racist towards people that are, you know, like, well, white people were born in Greece. That explains why a lot of white people look much different. Like, bro, we got like a lot of whites being killed. And yeah, we have even racist black people hating up on whites. I'm sorry, but whites have fucking trust issues because of what the Indians and the Mayans did. The Spanish men started with the whole Mexicans and Indians stealing America from us. falsifying history
Achieved our objectives.
just to keep the truth
It's always going to be better.
out of the hands of others.
Unfortunately,
If anything, the colonizers are the Indians and Mexicans. They're all racist people. And we have the black people hating us for some odd reason. We have to learn from a mistake. Black people have no reason to be racist towards whites.
welcome back.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
that if you're gonna fucking make history,
Do you know what's happening to you?
make the fucking truth,
Am I dreaming?
not lie.
Why not just go with it, right? After all, you can always wake up.
And it's so nasty about how black and white people have been so nasty to each other for years. While those fucking Spaniards wound up being a part of the problem. They were working with Rome the entire time.
In order to interface with any other system in the world. State-of-the-art stuff back in the day. It'd go on to
Like,
revolutionize the broad
they were
range of
working with
civilian
Rome to try to fucking kill the Greeks.
The train had reached its destination.
And what did the Egyptians do? Nothing. They sat by and watched us get killed.
7:31 a.m. a terrorist
The British were supposed to help us, but then they turned their back on us.
The incident set back our robotics program several years.
We don't need people going around and being like, oh, well, why don't we just fucking mess with somebody's fucking family?
Right now,
All
the medically induced
50
coma
states
being
are named after a small handful of aristocratic families.
I've got one too. That's how I'm able to
Every single,
your DNI
every single
connects your mind with your new body in the larger world around
city that was named after a child, every single county was named after a grandchild, or possibly every single district was named after a possibly great-grandchild of the aristocratic families. Like, what the fuck?
11:30 a.m.
Like,
December 11th, 20.
how are you gonna start perverting history to pander to the wrong people? The Indians were the murderers.
CSF underestimated the firepower of these assholes.
I am sick and tired of people saying, oh,
They took it hard.
Hades married Persephone.
Train go boom.
That never happened.
I think so. Gonna help get you up to speed on some of the cool new
It is not all right.
Communication, brother. We all gotta be in sync.
Yo, Taylor.
And yes,
You didn't hear shit? If I want to talk to you, the DNI transmits on a closed channel. I don't even have to think about it. But, just so you know, if you ever think about calling Taylor a dick for real, brother, he's gonna mess you up worse than those robots.
like,
All right?
that's why
Let's go see if you
Indians
can
and
do this
Mexicans
without ending up with Swiss
weren't
cheese like those
allowed
dumbasses.
to be a part of the vast collective of society.
Flanking right. There's never just one route. High, low,
Like, bro,
different paths, different advantages.
like I can't stand about how people want to like pervert history.
Switching to tactical. Like opening your eyes for the first time, right?
And it's high time that somebody opens up America's eyes. America was once a prosperous
Use your
nation.
enhanced mobility. It may take a little getting used to, but your confidence will soon grow. Try it for yourself. I got a hunter says you can do it.
Not bad, newbie. Not bad.
Like, bro.
Inbound threats such as rockets and grenades. You see flashing red? Move.
Like, bro, we can't have, you know, people going around we can't have, you know, like people saying, oh, Hades married Persephone.
Not somewhere you want to be. Reinforcements at the truck.
That's all I got to say about the stupid history of this country. And people should be more careful with what they fucking lie about. Hades is married to Persephone, was married to Persephone, but that was just a lie. Hades is married to Hestia. That is the truth. That is the fact. Oh my fucking Zeus. Why do people want to lie about that? It's beyond me about how many people want to lie about that kind of thing.